Excuse me. Hey fancy friends, welcome back to another new video, or hi if you're new. My name is David. Welcome to this fancy channel. Today I'm going to be posting a updated video. These past days and weeks I keep getting comments of people wanting, which is very odd. I don't really get requests at all. But a lot of people want to see the Monstera Peru updates on the propagations that we did literally 4 weeks ago, I believe, so almost a month. And the first 2 weeks is because honestly there was nothing going on. The first week they were in the plant room and it's pretty cold. I stopped using the humidifier and it just became into like a, you know, normal inside, as in like it was just like 50% 40% humidity and like in the 70s, sometimes in the 60s in the nights, because I like to sleep really cold. The air vent is on, so the room is not as humid as well, not as warm, which means the little container was kind of cold. And I was like, oh my god. So a week of being in the plant room, I decided, let me go place them outside where it's nice and warm. The humidity doesn't really matter because they're in a container, which you guys are going to see in a couple minutes. I placed them outside. The second week, again, there was nothing really going on. There was like only like 1 or 2 cuttings that were showing like the slightest amount of roots developing. And I remember somebody commenting like, no, why are you propagating Monstera Peru? They take forever to propagate. And now I know that, but I was propagating some because I want to make them more accessible, and I do want to sell them. Maybe like $10 a rooted cutting on a 4-inch pot, but they're not ready yet. Because how I always say, make your plants pay their rent on the portion of the lights and the water bill if you use grow lights. That's why I said lights. But yeah, so that's why I ended up propagating my Monstera Peru. And also because when you propagate, usually like philodendrons and pothos, vining plants, when you propagate them, they develop, it makes them more bushier, which is a nice aesthetic look for me. So yeah, the second week there was only like 1 or 2 cuttings that were rooted, and then the third week and the fourth week a lot of things ended up happening, which if you even seen my videos, you know it was very personal things that was going on. And honestly, I wasn't with my plants that much until like now, these past 2 days. I just wasn't checking up on them at all. So thank God they were like getting, it was a very humid container, so I didn't have to water them that much or even at all on the Monstera Peru cuttings. But yeah, so now that it's the 4th week, I believe, and oh my god, I live in apartments, y'all, like there's always stuff going on. I can never find, you know, it's just the way it is. But now there's a lot of roots developing. I still don't see no new leaves, which I'm just like, ugh. And also I'm doing another extra experiment, which you guys are going to see in a couple minutes. I ended up getting some 4-inch pots. I placed some potting mix in them, and I placed some of those rooted cuttings in the soil. So we're gonna see what grows faster. In other words, what's gonna develop the roots, well, not the roots, but what's gonna develop the leaves quicker. The ones in the potting soil that already have developed roots that are more exposed out there, or the ones that are in sphagnum moss and are getting extra humidity. So I'm going to share them with you, and you guys can tell me what y'all think. And the ice comparison is coming like literally like right now. So let me go and show y'all. Alrighty, plenty friends. So I got the mother plants, the ones that we ended up, I ended up doing in the soil, which they were in here, but yesterday I ended up repotting them to some potting mix. And then the other ones are still in this container with sphagnum moss. Now all of them are doing pretty good. None of them have, you know, rotten except one of them, but it was like a very new leaf, and I'm guessing it was just way too sensitive. I don't know, but that was the only one that ended up rotting. I just plucked it out and that was it. And here are the other ones. So like I said, I just placed these in soil yesterday, and I'm hoping that maybe it might root a lot faster. We don't know, but I will give you guys updates. Keep reminding me because, you know, I forget. And then here is the container, which some of them have developed really nice roots. See how this one has nothing going on? So maybe you just gotta stab it back in the sphagnum moss so we have some contact. And then there's some other one. This one's really firm inside. This one, which you guys can see, I'm pulling. You guys can see that really good root development that's happening. And then over here we have the other one that I was gonna tell y'all. It's really in there. Look at those. It's very covered in sphagnum moss, but you guys can see the roots. I don't see no new leaves happening yet, which honestly I'm just so surprised how it takes very long. Here's another one. No new leaves yet, and I kind of feel bad, but I do want to show you what's going on. I don't like pulling on my plants too much. See this? Ooh, I believe that's a new leaf that's developing, and as you guys can see, it's very in the sphagnum moss, those new roots. And then this one has barely anything. No, that one line. You guys can see this one. Little fuzzy white roots. And yeah, let's see this one. Another nice white fuzzy root. But I don't see no new leaves happening. So there you go, you guys. This is how everything is looking. I really do love this plant a lot, and I think it was yesterday that I ended up, somebody told me that these got back in stock in the Coastal Farm website, and I ended up telling y'all because they always sell out pretty fast online, and even then in the big box stores, which online is like $50, but with a link it can be like $40, and that's it because it's for shipping. You can get these for $20. Usually that's how much they cost in Trinity Topaz collection on the big box stores, but they always sell out fast. I, as a person that goes plant shopping almost every other day, back then, and now I'm doing it now to make more content for y'all, I still haven't seen any Monstera Perus. So yeah, it's been on the hunt, but I'm pretty sure over time they're gonna start putting out more. And here's some other plants, so you guys can see, this is the part that I ended up cutting off, and now it's developing a new leaf. And this plant is getting a little bit of direct sunlight, and I noticed that it is starting to grow a lot faster, as it should. This is the only bad thing that I'm seeing, like a very odd, what was that? I swear it's not like it came from my body, but I didn't feel that in my body. I don't know what's going on. Excuse me, I had a coffee. And if you drink coffee with cream and you're lactose intolerant, but you're necio and you want to add some cream in your coffee, you know where I'm coming from. But this was a new leaf, and I was putting out another one, and this was also another new leaf that I ended up placing, and then when I placed it outside, it just started to harden. But it's a very beautiful plant. It really does give me like reptile vibes, and I love it so much. But it is very true that this is a very slow growing plant. I'm pretty sure in the more warm, humid, where it gets a little bit more bright and direct light, possibly a little bit of direct light, it grows like crazy. But inside, even on the balcony, she's a little slow compared to a lot of other plants. But even then, you know, it's common sense. Like a lot of these plants, they're all different and unique. There's just a lot that I gotta do, and there's still some plants that I have in the tub that I need to go and place in the plant room. So I don't know if I'm gonna film that or just do it, because I know you guys love watching doing plant chores, which is really fun. I love watching those videos as well, and like washing the dishes or getting ready to go to bed or getting ready to start my day in the morning with a cup of coffee. But yeah, you guys, that's basically it. Thank you so much for watching this video with me and joining me onto this new upload. And here are some very requested updates, which is, sorry, it's my bad that I didn't keep you guys updated, but remind me, y'all, I'm trying to really catch up right now in a lot of things that I was planning to film and a lot of videos that I gotta edit, and this is just a side thing. I still gotta work, and work right now has been very demanding. So yes, but thank you for those people that ended up reminding me on, you know, posting an updated video and sending positive vibes to each and every single one of y'all, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.